During a Security Council meeting at United Nations headquarters on Thursday last week, Robert Wood, the United States ambassador to the United Nations, was present. The U.S. used its veto power to reject a Palestinian request for full UN membership that evening. 12 members of the Security Council voted in favor of the resolution, while the UK and Switzerland abstained. The U.S. was the only country to veto, effectively blocking the resolution. Vedant Patel, the principal deputy spokesperson for the State Department, characterized the Palestinian Authority's attempts to achieve UNMember status as premature prior to the vote. He stated that there was no consensus among the 15 members of the Security Council that the Palestinian Authority had fulfilled the membership criteria. There were still unresolved issues regarding the governance of the Gaza Strip, where Israel is waging a war to defeat and remove Hamas, the ruling power. Patel explained that this was why the United States was voting against the proposed Security Council resolution. For the Palestinian bid to succeed, it would have needed to secure 9 votes from the 15-member Security Council and avoid a veto from any of the 5 permanent members. However, the vote count indicated that the majority of members were supporting the Palestinian resolution, despite the US's efforts to advocate for negotiations as the sole route to recognizing a Palestinian state. If the US had not used its veto, the General Assembly would have held a second vote to admit the Palestinian Authority as a voting member under the name State of Palestine. Earlier this month, the PA initiated a bid for statehood recognition at the UN. This was part of their strategy to validate their leadership amidst Israel's war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip and increasing unrest in the West Bank, which has seen a surge in violence between Israelis and Palestinians. The U.S. is developing a strategy to revitalize and reform the Palestinian Authority and prepare it for governance of the Gaza Strip. This is part of a broader plan to involve Gulf and Arab partners in stabilizing Gaza following Israel's war and to establish open relations with Israel. Patel stated that even the most well-intentioned actions in New York are not the best or most appropriate path. He reiterated that the quickest route to statehood for the Palestinian people, in their view, is through direct negotiations between Israel and the Palestinian Authority, with the support of the United States and other partners who share this objective. In 2012, the Palestinian Authority achieved the status of non-member observer state at the UN. This was despite objections from the US, Israel, and other countries who argued that the creation of a Palestinian state could only be achieved through direct negotiations between Israelis and Palestinians. Ziad Abu Amr, the special representative of the Palestinian president, stated that recognizing the state of Palestine would not replace serious, time-bound negotiations to implement the two-state solution. According to the Associated Press,